I'm Miss Roz. Today we are going to make an omelet. I'm going to show you, I have all my mise en place. I have a turner, a fork. I also have my custard cup, as well as my frying pan. Right? Those are the equipment. Oh, and a plate. These are the equipments that I have for my mise en place. And then for my ingredients, I have my eggs and my salt and pepper and cooking oil. If you don't have cooking oil or cooking spray, you can use just a little vegetable oil or canola oil, or you could also do butter if you would like. All right, so let's get started. We are going to turn my stove on. Right, I do kind of medium heat or so, medium to medium high. So for me, I'm at 7. You're probably going to be somewhere between 5 and 7, depending on your stove. All right, let's get my eggs prepped and ready to go. Crack my egg open. All right, for this particular omelet, I'm going to do two eggs. Right, if you're gonna do this for like a breakfast or whatever, and you want to make 3, please feel free to. All right, also, wash your hands after you've touched that raw egg so you don't cross-contaminate. All right, and then I'm just gonna mix this up. Right. I want to make sure that it's homogeneous, meaning that the egg white and the egg yolk are all mixed together so it all looks like one color. Right. So we're mixing this all together, like so. Alright, so this is all mixed lovely. Alright, and so I'm just going to check and see if my frying pan is ready. Right, it should sizzle. Can you hear that sizzle? Maybe you can see the water sizzling. Right, so my pan is nice and ready to go. So I'm going to spray it so that it doesn't stick. Let's take them out of spray. Right, and then I'm going to pour this over. Like so. And then I'm going to season it. Now, if I were going to do a scrambled, I would move it around. However, I'm going to do an omelet. So instead of moving it around, I'm just going to let it sit in the pan and let it cook. Okay? So I want it to be one giant egg. Right? Notice I don't actually measure my seasoning. I'm just kind of doing a little pinch dash here and there. Excuse me, pepper makes me sneeze. Okay, so I just washed my hands off with the pepper off my hand. Okay, and so what I'm going to do is, as this starts to set, okay, I want to make sure that the top here starts to cook. So I'm going to actually tilt it a little and kind of bring that excess liquid to the outside so that it kind of goes underneath and cooks. So I'm just carefully pushing the egg forward, right, the cooked part, so that the uncooked part can cook. Right, and I'll do that again once it starts to set a little more. Right, now, if you have cheese, you're more than welcome to sprinkle a little cheese. If you had, you could add things such as, sometimes I'll do some sauteed peppers and onions, or some tomatoes or mushrooms or ham, sausage, whatever it is that you prefer. So it's really up to you on how you want to do that. So let's see what I'm going to do here. Right, so see if I can get any more liquid out. Okay. Okay, so I still have a little liquid that I can get out, right, to let it cook. Like so. So I'm just kind of moving it around so it doesn't get stuck to the bottom of the pan, because ideally I want it to be all in one piece. Okay, and as it starts to cook, I'm going to shift it down. And what I actually like to do is, if I can, I like to turn it over just so that it cooks just a smidge on the other side. And then I'm actually going to get my plate ready. Okay, and I'm just going to let it cook for like another 30 seconds because the majority of it was already cooked. I just wanted to make sure I ensure that I cook the rest of this. All right, and then take it off the heat. And now I can fold it like so. All right, and now I have an omelet. Now, if you couldn't turn it over, that's fine. I would just let it cook a little longer. But if you're able to turn it over like so, that helps because then you ensure that it cooks the other side. And that right there is an omelet.